Shane Florio started his demolition business with a second-hand truck and a sledgehammer.
Stripping bathrooms and just doing rubbish removals. I remember there was one house, our first house, we demolished it by hand. So we didn't have any of this equipment, it was just by hand and labour. 7 days it took us and we made $100 each.
It took nearly 15 years of back-breaking work before he was able to buy his first excavator.
Every day got smarter and learnt by our mistakes. Just mistakes of underpricing jobs and feeling lucky that we could get the jobs. I learned a lot of how much time things take and how to do things throughout that process.
Then his business landed a game-changing contract.
Most of our jobs were in the $10,000 to $20,000 mark. And we picked a job up for just shy of $500,000. Yeah, it was very, very overwhelming. But once we got it under our belt and completed it, it opened up the doors.
With business booming and all 3 excavators working flat out, Shane got a last-minute call for an emergency job.
Katoomba RSL had caught on fire overnight, and then there was a wall on the front facade which, if it fell the wrong way, it could fall onto the road and potentially, kill someone. I basically looked around Sydney for a hire machine so that I could have an extra machine with the fleet, and everyone's so flat out with the infrastructure. So then I called CBA and I said, I need a machine. And they said, no problem, we can get the docs out in 2 days and get them signed and we can get the machine. I said, no, I need the machine tomorrow. So they made it happen. I got the machine delivered the next afternoon and it was working the next day.
Asset financing can give small businesses greater flexibility than other lending tools because it can be applied to a more diverse range of assets, including less tangible ones like software, which might be why it's becoming more popular with SMEs. Home Demolitions has now been running for about 18 years, but it wasn't until last year that Shane made a change that transformed his business.
Now we recycle 70% of the brick. Instead of taking 6 loads, we might take 2. So we're saving, $6,000 because of that process.
They started small using eBay and Gumtree until they realised the extent of the demand for the stuff they were selling.
And they'll pull off the house anything valuable that you can resell. So windows, doors, roofs, fireplaces, anything that people want that's second-hand.
Margins jumped from around 7% per house to 30%.
So we got about 80,000 items listed. Yeah, we list about 300 or 400 a week, turning over a stock of about 50,000 a month. We now got contracts with Austral Bricks selling second-hand recycled bricks. So we take all the bricks from a structure like this and we clean them all, repallet them and sell them. Believe it or not, we actually demolish houses to get product to feed the salvage business, which has superseded the demolition business.
It's a win-win situation for Shane. His business is booming. He's able to offer customers a better deal for demolition, and his environmentally friendly approach is getting strong support from councils and governments.
Straight away, as soon as we were starting to raise the fact that we were recycling as opposed to just taking it to landfill, they were all for it. Things were just fast-tracked for us very quickly. So the red tape was snipped, which has been good for us and good for the environment.
And of course, reducing his business's carbon footprint means Shane's business is a much more viable one for the next generation to take on, should they choose to.
We're helping the planet and we're recycling and making money. We're very happy.